Okay, here's what they're describing. We want to find the largest rectangle that can be inscribed in the circle with radius of r. So this will be, 0r and r0. Yeah, it actually says semicircle. So please cross out the bottom part. So we want to find the largest rectangle, right? But this is on the coordinate system. So rectangle is, length times width. But let's consider that coordinate. Let's consider that coordinate to be xy, because it varies. Which will make this x and this x and this to be y, right? So the rectangle will be 2x times y. 2x times y, right? Okay, again we have two variables. Where are we going to get the relationship between x and y?
Well, we know that the diagonal is r.
Sure, the diagonal is r. Or in other words, x squared plus y squared from the equation of the circle, which is related to the diagonal, okay? R squared. Okay, we're only talking about the top half, so we can actually isolate the y squared. And we only have to consider the positive r, so you can just do this. You don't have to do plus minus. So let's call that equation 1, equation 2, equation 1 insert into equation 2. So area is equal to 2x times r squared minus x squared. Okay. To find the optimal solution, differentiate. Okay, or that, differentiate the x and we get this. It's product rule, right? Okay, so let's simplify that. So we can add that with a base of r squared minus x squared. Alright, let's set that equal to 0. And we know that we have to get our x value from the top. Okay, so we have r squared minus 2x squared is equal to 0. So we get our x squared is equal to r squared over 2. Okay, so x must be the length of r over square root of 2. R over square root of 2. Okay, so r over square root of 2. So that's actually 1 over root 2r, right? So that's, remember from trig, that's actually a sine of 45.
Yeah.
That means, this has to be 45 degrees. Okay, so that means what's this shape?
Y equals x.
This shape is a square.
Okay, my voice sounds hard.
Actually, we can actually come to that conclusion next step, because actually the rectangle will be exactly right. We can the area will be 2. What is it? 1 over root 2 r, right? 1 over root 2 r squared. So you get root 2 r. And you get exactly half of r squared, because you get 1 minus half square root. You get root 2 r times by 1 over root 2 times by r. Yeah, we get area is equal to r squared. Okay, so actually it doesn't tell you whether this is a square or not, just by looking at this. But it does give you a very nice answer.
So you're just saying